Hi, this is Abe with you. That ain't even tells you like a TIS. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I know I haven't been on YouTube in a couple of days. Tuesday was my birthday, so I took off Tuesday and Wednesday, so now I'm back. Because normally I do videos on Tuesday and Thursday. But anyway, the topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Bell Collected. Some people say it's season 4, some people say it's season 5. So I'll go with the season 5. It's season 5, episode 1. And the title, I think the title is the Bell Collected. Yeah, it says the Bell Collective, the Bell Collective uh, Dysfunction. And so it started out with Aikishia, Aikishia in a confessional saying that after the reunion last year, some of the bells kind of fell out and kind of didn't disconnect. So what she wanted to do, she wanted to bring the bells back together, and she wants to have what she would call a collective correction. And so she also said in her green screen confession that her and Willie had moved back to New York, and then right after they moved back to New York, she got a call saying that she got the property that she wanted for her project for Ferry Street, so they had to wind up moving back down to I think they're in, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're in Alabama. But anyway, she said, and she said she got so Gucci to help her redecorate her house because she was about getting ready to put the house on sale on the market. But until she got that thing for Paris Street, so I guess they're gonna be going back and forth, and then it switched to Latrice and her green screen. He said, "What do you think about what Aikishia said that she's trying to get a collective correction?" And Latrice said, "Well, she could try to do that, but to me, the collective is dead." And I said, "What do you mean by that?" He said, "Ain't nobody getting along, nobody want to get along, nobody want to talk to each other. So to me, I could say it's dead." And then I think they asked Lakeisha. She said she wouldn't mind having the collective correction, or whatever you want to call it. She wouldn't mind being involved or part of that. And then they asked her Gucci, and so Gucci said, "Well, I wouldn't mind being part of it either, but everybody have to come together, and everybody have to wanna participate in the collective correction." And then after that it went to Latrice, and Latrice said that her, she's been so busy with Goddess Links too, and they got a new building, and she said now her and Daddy is trying to, which is Cliff. Her and Cliff are trying to open a restaurant too, called I have it in my notes. Yeah, the restaurant is called um, yeah, the restaurant is called it's called Tasty's Taste and Grill Restaurant, and they said they have, they're doing that. There's a lot been going on, and while she was doing that, her friend Selena walked in, and she was saying Selena came on last year, and they gave a little background on Selena, and she was saying who better to help her do it, so cause Selena is an event planner, and she was going to help her plan her event and decoration and stuff. What better way because they're friends. And then she asked Selena what was going on, and she was saying that she couldn't talk too much about the case, but she was saying she showed up at the case, at the courtroom, and the court, I think she said the court or the judge dismissed the case or whatever. And so that's why she said she didn't want to have anything to do with So Gucci and all that kind of stuff. And so they, like I said, did give a little background on Selena. They talking about she's an event planner, and her and her daughter sell clothes. They got a clothing line, and she talking about she met up with a new guy, and she told Latrice about her new guy, and they showed pictures of her and her new guy and stuff like that. Then it went to the next scene, and the next scene was Lakeisha and Glenn in their house, and Lakeisha was saying that she's trying to sell her old house because that's the house her and Glenn got married in when they first met and when they were teenagers, and they're trying to sell the house. So she went and talked to Glenn, and she said, Glenn, did you get a chance to do the stuff inside the house? Did you get a chance to go in the back of the yard and clean up the back of the yard and do stuff? He said, hey, hold up, wait a minute, Lakeisha. You ain't even ask me how I'm doing, what's going on. She said, okay, how you doing? You said, I'm doing all right. How's your job? I said, my job all right. I'm just out here helping you right now. He said, can we spend a little time together and talk before we get to business? She said, no, I got a lot going on. He said, well, as far as these electrical circuits and outlets and stuff, he said, you want to get an electrician to do that. He said, because I'm not qualified to do that. He said, what about the stuff in the backyard? And he said, I ain't got to the backyard yet, but I'm going to get to the backyard. She said, you better hurry and get it. He said, you ain't got this room right here pregnant. He said, look, Lakeisha, I'm just helping you out. I don't work for you. I ain't your handyman. He said, well, can we talk about how we gonna meet up? And then he said, I ain't talking about meeting nothing. I got to go. She left. And then switch to the next scene. And then the next scene was So Gucci and Lakeisha meeting up for lunch. And she was saying, Gucci, have you seen or heard any of the other ladies? She said, no, I haven't even talked to any of the ladies. The only one I talked to was Lakeisha. And I talked to her for a little bit on just right after what happened last year. He said, oh, none of the other bears? She said, ain't none of the other bears. She said, I'm surprised. She said, what about you, Aikishia? She said, I haven't heard from anybody yet either. She said, that's why I want to talk to you about the collective correction. And I want to know if you're in for it. She said, I'm in for it. She said, but I don't know about the rest of the ladies. I don't know about the rest of the ladies. Hopefully the rest of the ladies can kind of work out their stuff, kind of want to work out their issues too, because I'm surprised that we're all so distant. And she said, that's why I want to get the collective back together. So Gucci, that's why I want to get the collective back together. She said, I want to have a meeting where all of us meet up and we have like a little lunch, dinner, a bunch of whatever. And she said, I'm in for it. I just hope the other girls are in for it. Then it switch to the next scene. Let me pause this for a minute and get some water. Okay, I'm back. Let's switch to the next scene. The next scene was Tambria. And Tambria said that she's back to hosting now. She's been real busy. And that's why she hasn't been around a lot of collective except for Latrice. So her and Latrice, they still talking, call each other on and on. But she said for as far as the rest of the girls, she haven't heard from them since the reunion. And she was saying about her being a busy mom right now and stuff. She don't have time for no drama, so she don't mind what Aikishia is trying to do. Like she said, she ain't got time for the drama and the mess. And then switch to the next scene, and the next scene was Marie. Marie went to visit her cousins, her two cousins, and so one of her cousins told her, Marie, you think you better than us. You ain't been around here, you don't tell us nothing. We don't know nothing about the situation. We don't know nothing about the situation. We don't know what's going on with you or nothing. She said, yeah, I had a lot going on. She said, especially with raising my grandbaby, and then my mama tried to get my mama. She said, what happened to your mama? She said, oh, my mama was in a rehab center for a little while, but then she left the rehab center. And she said, well, You ain't tell us that she left the rehab center. No, she said I had a lot going on. If you tell me I had a lot going on. And she said, why y'all think I'm better than y'all and I'm high and mighty? Because you are. When you come down here, you have your head all held high and all that kind of stuff, and you don't want to help nobody. And she said, I did help y'all. She said, I got both of y'all jobs working for me. She said, jobs? Yeah, you did get us some jobs working for you, but I'm talking about you didn't get us nothing. And she was saying, well, I did help y'all. Don't you think getting y'all a job at my facility is helping y'all? But you still think? You said, no. She said, no, I can help because I elevated. And she said in the confessional, I can help because I elevated and stuff like that. And they didn't want to come along. She said, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. And I think, especially the heavyset one with the braids, I think she always been jealous of Marie. I think she thought that because Marie worked for her, she worked for Marie. Marie's supposed to let her slide and let her get away with stuff and stuff like that. And I'm looking at y'all better be glad Marie hired y'all. I said, cause y'all would have went to a regular job looking like the way y'all looked on that TV set. Y'all wouldn't got no jobs, so you better be glad your cousin did help you. And I agree with Marie. But sometimes you can't bring your family members and other people along with you, on your journey, especially when you elevate. And then after that, they switch to the last scene. And the last scene was Latrice going to see Antoinette. Antoinette was on season 1, and she said that her and Antoinette kind of bonded in season 1 and 2. Because they were kind of close around in age, and so and the truth says she don't mind helping black businesses, so that's why she went to her dinner thing. And then so she said, now how you doing? She said, I'm doing all right. She said, come on, sit down. So she made me sit down, and then she said, what's going on with you and the collective? She said, the collective ain't collecting no more. She said, what you mean, Latrice? She said, everybody's at odds, everybody's on a different side and stuff like that. And she was saying, yeah. She was saying, Lakeisha and I used to be friends, but we ain't friends no more. And she said, Aikishia is trying to get us in a group for the collective correct. And then the producer said, nah, the collective correction. She said, the collective try to correct, whatever it is. And then so that was in the confession. And then Antoinette said, is that Aikishia woman? She must be one of the new girls. She said, oh yeah. And she said, what about Lakeisha? Oh, she said, Lakeisha Pearson, yeah, she been around. She said, was she on there when I was on there? She said, yeah. She said, is that the woman named Pearson that tried to say that I was flirting with her husband and stuff like that? And then Latrice said, yeah. She said, oh yeah, I would love to go to y'all correction dinner and stuff like that, because this time I got to air out with her. And she said, are you sure you want to come? She said, yeah, but by me being so busy around her with this dentistry, but when I do see her, I'm going to correct it. And that was the end of the show. So that was a reintroduction of Antoinette. I liked that Antoinette and Latrice together on season 1. Episode 1, season 4 or 5, whatever it is, was good. I got to catch up. I think this Friday they're going to be on 4, so I'm going to be catching up here and there. So on the next video, I'll probably be doing 2 and 3. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a T.I. is. I am out.